Hello YouTube, KDP here and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby randomised Nuzlocke. We find ourselves south of Moss Deep City where we went and travelled in the last episode to the Sea of Floor Cavern and we tackled some Team Magma shenanigans where Maxie, the leader of Team Magma, woke up Groudon, and as you can see and hear by the ominous music and the sun beaming down on us that he released Groudon into the wild, and now we have to deal with the rest of the story thereafter. We have to deal with the consequences. In today's episode, we will actually not be continuing with the gym or be continuing with any Team Magma shenanigans unless we have time. But this episode I thought we could actually travel to those routes. As you can see on our map down below me, you can see on our map there's some routes that we haven't explored yet, some surfing routes that we're going to come across. And I thought in this episode we could just pick up some encounters, do some battles, and then continue with the story in the next one. Without further ado, before we even go over our team recap, we know the usual starts of these things. A word from our unofficial sponsor. Gladys, if you're out there, please rate this on a scale of 1 to 10. If I can get a good purchase on it. Oh, I'm getting worse. It's so much harder to do when I'm like trying to lean over, so I think I need to try and find a different way to be able to do that. But anyways, cheers. Ice cold as well. Perfecto, just exactly what you want. Now, before I kick off the team recap, you might actually wonder why I'm looking a little bit kind of up to here when I'm checking out. I'm actually looking at my layout. I've got a slightly different layout here. I've got my laptop as per usual, I've got my regular monitor, and I've actually acquired a new monitor from work. So now I've got the kind of triple layout. I've had to kind of move things around a little bit so that I can see the monitors better, etc. So I am actually at a slightly different angle. And my bigger monitor is up, kind of up towards my left on the right here. Actually, maybe not on the right. Well, on the camera, well, if you're watching the video, it looks like it's still left, but it's on my left. But before we start moving on with encounters, etc., we'll go over the team. First up, we've got Metaman, the Metang with the Pure Power ability and the moves Metal Claw, Zen Headbutt, Storm Throw, and Rock Smash. We've got Daisy, AZ's Floette, with the Volt Absorb ability and the moves Petal Blizzard, Flash Cannon, Light of Ruin, and Misty Terrain. We've got Dragonfly, the Yanmega with the Leaf Guard ability and the moves Bug Buzz, Ancient Power, Slash, and Double Team. Then we've got Beacon, the Lantern, you know her, you love her, with the Sap Sipper ability and the moves Surf, Discharge, Signal Beam, and now Dive from the last episode that we got. Then you've got Shell Shocker, the Mega Blastoise with the Inner Focus ability and the moves Meteor Mash, Surf, Strength, and Eruption. And last but not least, we've got Loganair, the Latios with the Aroma Veil ability and the moves Luster Purge, Dragon Breath, Power Gem, and Fly. Now, we are going to make our way south here. Funnily enough, actually in between the time of this episode and the last episode, a very interesting thing happened in that, we are now in Route 129, I need to remember this. Where now I've said this before on the channel, I wonder if there's any items around in here. No. Now I've said this before in the channel that when I record these videos, I do it just for me. Like, it's not like I just enjoy making the content. I enjoy playing the games. I enjoy making the videos, etc. And that's what it's about. And since then, I've actually my girlfriend, who I've never actually like spoke about it with, but my girlfriend knows and has found out that I have a YouTube channel. And I never really thought to tell her just because, like I said, I just make these videos for me and just like enjoy playing Pokemon. But she's found out that I've got a YouTube channel. So not next week, well, either next week or the week after. When I'm back in Scotland next week, or the week after, we are going to sit down and we're going to watch... Oh, a Lilligant, okay. We're actually going to sit down and watch them because she found it quite interesting that I have... oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I accidentally put it down as captured, but we'll change that in a second. Depending on what we do here. I'm not too sure if Rock Smash will kill it. It's level 30. But yeah, so she's found it very interesting and funny that I have a YouTube channel, and it seems to be that okay, not bad damage actually. It seems to be that solar power. Okay, so it's going to start losing health here. Now, I don't think we've got anything for any status. No, we don't. So we're going to have to just start throwing Pokeballs here at Lilligant if we want to capture it. We'll try an Ultra Ball. It's level 30. It is evolved. But like I said, yeah. So my girlfriend found it very amusing that I have a YouTube channel and wants to see it. After hearing some rumours back home. There we go, captured it. First capture of the day. We didn't need to worry about that. After she heard about it back home, that there was a little bit of chat, a little bit of rumours that I had a YouTube channel. And like I said, I'd never really advertise it. I just make the videos and just post them. The exciting thing actually about this setup, I'm now jumping between stories, is that I have a third screen obviously here, so I can actually look at the Pokedex, etc. I can look up some information. Lilligant, the flowering Pokemon. I kind of want to think of a good name because it's like, you know, it's a kind of. Oh, this website really slowing the game and the recording down here. Oh, I'm sorry. I really do apologise for that slowing the game down. This is a crown. It's got a crown. I do apologise for the recording and the game slowing down there. Let's go for... Why not? We're just going to go for something kind of simple. Queen Plant. Queen Plant, the Lilligant getting transferred to the box there. So yeah, exciting stuff. I'm actually going to be sitting down and watching back one of my episodes, which I don't do that regularly. Watching back one of my episodes that I've posted here. We're getting close to Route 130 here. Here we are on Route 130, our next encounter. What are we going to get? Oh, a Vileplume. Another grass type. And then I just need to double check I don't have like a Gloom or an Oddish or anything. I do not. Okay, now we're going to go for a Rock Smash again because that did pretty good with the Lilligant. And it's resisted because of the poison type. Now we get the defense drop with Rock Smash. I don't think it'll kill the Vileplume. We kind of need to get a little bit lower, and if we kill it, then, you know, these things happen. Okay, we've got it a little bit lower, that's good. I was about to click A again, so we might almost have taken it out. We'll throw an Ultra Ball, try and see if we can capture ourselves a Vileplume. A little bit more stubborn than the Lilligant there. Let's see if we can try it again. One. As we try and capture this Vileplume, we can chat a little bit about my week, my upcoming week. This week is an exciting week for me at work. It's the Austrian Open this week. I'm travelling to Graz on Thursday to see some of our players compete in the Austrian Open. It'll be a busy one for me because the last tournament I went to, I was only there for a couple of days. This one I'm here for pretty much the full tournament. I travel on Thursday morning when the tournament starts, but I'm there all the way till Sunday, so I'll be there throughout the entire event for the players. Being very stubborn here. I'll be there for the entire tournament with the players. I'm really looking forward to it because it's obviously Polish Open was March actually, so a little bit of time ago. 3. There we go. Captured. Nice. Now I think Oddish is in this game yet, so Vileplume will have... Vileplume's toxic pollen triggers atrocious allergy attacks. That's why it is advisable never to approach any attractive flowers in a jungle, however pretty they may be. Talking about atrocious allergy attacks, I have incredibly bad hay fever, so... Oh, do you know what we can call it? It triggers, so let's call him the Pollen King. So we've got the We've got Queen Plant and the Pollen King. Because I suffer from hay fever, bad hay fever, but like I think some other people have it pretty bad as well. But I really struggle with it a lot. It's a bit tough to kind of deal with. Route 130. Okay, so we've got ourselves a nice battle here. We've not done a battle in this episode yet. We're 10 minutes in. But I'm excited for the next kind of few weeks with my schedule. So this week I'm away to Austria, the Austrian Open. Then I'm back for one day, and then next Tuesday I'm going back home, back to Scotland for just under a week. So Tuesday to Monday I'm back for. Nice. Burmy goes down nice and easy. I'm really looking forward to getting a bit of time at home because, again, I've not really been home since like March, the kind of end of March, start of April. Route 131. So again, encounters heavy episode here. Here we go. What have we got? Route 131. Ah, okay, so that's a Flabébé. We already have AZ's Floette, so I know this isn't really part of that line, but I'm going to run away from it because it technically, in a way, does count as the same line. And we're actually almost at another part of the story, Sky Pillar, which is something that... Oh, that's another trainer. We want to get ourselves the encounter route, 131. Okay, another Flabébé. We'll just have to keep kind of running about here until we find something. Now, I would normally... I don't even know if... I can't even remember if I've got, like... I think you could probably get the Super Rod from... I've got a good rod. I don't think I've got the Super Rod. I think you actually get the Super Rod in Moss Deep. And I've not looked around to see if I can find it. So I was debating using a Super Rod there, but we'll just keep swimming about. We'll find something. I'm sure there'll be other encounters on this route. Now, I'm not going to do hundreds of battles. I'm not going to take down... There we go. Girder. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do... Like I said, I'm not going to battle every trainer on this. Okay, so we need to think a little bit careful here. I'm not going to battle all the trainers because there are going to be quite a lot of trainers. There's a lot of battles that I could kind of take on. And we're doing encounters as well. But in between the episodes... Similar to the ones before, I will battle the trainers off screen from all the kind of routes, and down goes Girder. I did not think that would take out Girder. But looks like it did. Okay, so we're going to continue along this route. We're going to keep going till we get to the next town. Pacific Log Town. Okay, so we've got ourselves an encounter here in Pacific Log Town. Hopefully we can actually get one from surfing. There we go. Next encounter, so this is number 4 today. A Rhydon, okay. Now, okay, so all of those moves are probably going to do a bit of damage to it. I want it... We do resist, we resist. I just don't really want to... I think we're just going to end up killing it though. I don't think a Rock Smash will one-shot it. I just don't feel like a Rock Smash will one-shot it. Oh, silly. We're all about to lose we're about to lose Metang there. Jeez, oh. Okay. What will it maybe resist? Let's go to Shell Shocker. We'll try Strength on this Rhydon here. Let's see if we can weaken it down a little bit that way instead. I tell you, what I'm kind of excited for when I get back actually home is that I'm excited to see my girlfriend. I'm excited to see my family and friends. Can't wait to be back and spend a bit of time with all of them. And a small thing that I'm excited to get back and do is I kind of like, obviously over here you can get them. I can get English Pokemon cards over here, but it's generally speaking kind of in the local area, it's more like German Pokemon cards. I'm kind of excited to get back and get some Pokemon cards because I've not opened up some English packs in like ages, and I have bought a few. Like when my the last cards I bought were 1, 2, 3, and there we go, Rhydon caught. The last cards I bought were when my girlfriend was over and we went to Amsterdam. We went to like a couple Pokemon stores or a couple of kind of gaming stores, and I picked up a few cards there and added them to my collection, which is in the background. You can't really see. You can see the top corner. I can't even point to it. You can see the top corner of my folder here. One of my binders with the kind of better cards in it. That I got some cards in Amsterdam and updated my collection. What are we going to call this Rhydon? Rhydon was actually the first Pokemon. That's a fun fact that I'm sure everybody knows by now, but we've got numero uno, the Rhydon, the first designed Pokemon. Or was the first Pokemon ever created, which is why you actually have. Do you know what we'll do? We'll heal up because Matang is struggling a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to come to all these. I'll come to this town. Like Pacific Log Town's not very exciting on screen just now. We don't really need to spend that much time here, but we'll just continue down the routes. We'll get ourselves those encounters that we're looking for. And using the Pokemon Center as well means we can fly back to this route, fly back to this town and go down these routes, because if I'm correct, the following routes have the rapids here. So we'll get Route 132's encounter here. Okay, so we're on Route 132 here. Our next encounter, encounter number 5 actually. A Bellsprout, okay. Now, I don't think I need to worry too much about trying to capture this in a better Pokeball. I'm sure the Bellsprout should be okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go! Nice and easy. I don't think Bellsprout's in this game, so I doubt it has any data yet. Don't think it would. Not identified in Hoenn. It's not a surprise. Let's see, what would it do normally? What's the... Victreebel's final one, it gets its entry is Victreebel has a long vine that extends from his head. The vine is waved and flicked about as if it were an animal to attract prey. When an unsuspecting prey draws near, this Pokemon swallows it whole. So we know that this is a Flycatcher Pokemon, so we will just call her Catcher. Catcher, the Bellsprout. Soon to be Victreebel, should we decide to add her to the roster, add her to the team. And we're going to move down these rapids here. Make our way to the next route and hopefully get ourselves our next encounter, I believe, which would be in Route 133. If this is going the way I think it's going, we should be able to get ourselves another encounter. And that's us now. Oh, okay, we're now in Route 133. Okay, there we go. So we're now in an area, Route 133. Oh, okay, so I need to stick to it. I need to make sure I stick to this end here. An Ultra Ball. Nice fishing. So I need to make sure I'm very careful here and I don't surf out of this area just now, because it seems like this is one of the only areas that's kind of still waters. And if I drift too far across, it becomes Route 132. There we go. Route 133. Encounter number 6. A Cricketop. Great. I mean, Not the strongest encounters. Oh, we have already got a Cricketune, so we can actually, I can see that we've got dupes here. So we can run from this because it's or not dupes, it's the species clause, so we don't need to capture Cricketop because we already have a Cricketune. Or Cricketune. I would call like the word tune, I would say tune. As a Scottish person, I think that's just the way we would say it probably. Bring my mouse back across there. Cricketune. But I'd imagine a lot of Americans that maybe play this game, or maybe English as well, would maybe say, or English would maybe say tune as well actually. They would just say it a little bit posher, rather than tune. Let's see if we can get something other than a Cricketop. We get ourselves a Nidorina, okay. I don't think we have, yeah we do not. Okay. Again, we're probably not going to be able to harm this too much. Rock Smash, poison is resisted, or poison resists fighting, so, okay there we go. We do a little bit of damage, which is good. Maybe make this a little bit easier to capture ourselves. This Nidorina. I'm going to use Rock Smash again. We should be all good now. With that Ultra Ball that we just picked up, let's see if we can capture this Nidorina. Add it to the PC, add it to the roster. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Nice and easy. Soon to be Nidoqueen, we are just gonna call her. We're just gonna call her Queen. Queen the Nidorina just now. Soon to be Nidoqueen. And on to the next encounter. On to Route 134 hopefully. We're gonna, do you know what? We're at 20 minutes, let's battle this trainer, see what we can do. Whoa, okay, this trainer has a Mewtwo, gotta be very careful. Mega Mewtwo Y, okay. Okay. So we do resist actually, so let's go for Metal Claw here. We resist psychic type moves. Good damage there, good damage. Okay, Metal Claw should be a 2-shot. I was a little bit stressed there, but it looks like, I mean, especially with Metang's Steel Psychic type, resisting the Psychic moves from Mewtwo anyways, so. And up we go to level 44. We are 1 level away from getting ourselves a Metagross Meteor Mash. Okay. 1990. Metal Claw. I think we've got to get rid of it. We cannot keep Metal Claw and not get it, and not get Meteor Mash. Now, if I remember correctly, I think we actually do have a rare candy in our bag somewhere. If we do, I think it would be in the medicine pocket. We do, we've got 1 rare candy. I'm going to use this right now to evolve our Metang into Metagross, which I think it is level 45, if I remember correctly. Here we go, on-screen evolution of Metaman to Metagross. Very exciting here. Very, very exciting. And we're going to see what ability Metagross has. Hopefully not a detrimental one like, if I can remember the name of it, Slacking's ability. Truant. Let's hope it's not Truant. Wants to learn Hammer Arm. Yes, of course we will learn Hammer Arm. We will learn it. This attack always results in a critical hit. Do you know what? We're going to learn it over Storm Throw, even though it is a critical hit every time. I want to learn it because it's also going to give us a little bit of speed control with the speed drop potential from Hammer Arm. And there we have it. We've got ourselves an amazing Metagross there. Let's see what ability. Oblivious keeps the Pokemon from being infatuated or falling for taunts. Perfect. Oblivious is great. Okay. Now, we're going to swap this round. It's been a while. Been a while since like I've used. I think I've used Beacon in not used Beacon in that long. We're at 24 minutes. Let's battle this trainer as well. We'll battle everybody on this little island. But Ace Trainer Warren. Actually, now that I think about it, looking at this, I'm currently wearing my Scotland t-shirt, and I can't remember if I've said this in the last episode, but some of the players, a group of the players over here, when I was chatting to them, I had organised and said that I'd seen like a post, and I'd found a kind of Instagram page of a place that sells like vintage t-shirts, like old school football t-shirts, and I saw a post about certain Scotland ones, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to get some myself. And some of the boys over here had talked about wanting to have some Scotland t-shirts, so I thought they might be interested, and I asked them, and they were. So I actually placed an order for some Scotland t-shirts for some of the players over here, which hopefully when I'm back in Scotland next week, I can collect them and bring them back with me here to Hoenn. Fingers crossed they are there when I arrive. Wow, I'm taking heavy damage off this Purugly, and I'm really needing to lock in here because Purugly's doing a lot of damage. Goes for assist. Missed ball. Okay. Maybe means I'm pretty sure Missed Ball is like exclusive to. I feel like that's Latios or Latias, so I think that it's exclusive to them. Oh my days. Okay, this is not good. We're taking significant damage here. I'm going to switch out to Meta Man because we're going to resist the normal type moves, etc. And we now have our newly learned Hammer Arm. Goes for Missed Ball again. We resist Psychic as well, which is perfect. It doesn't matter about the special attack drop because we are a physical attacker. So this should one-shot, nice and easy. Perfect, down goes Purugly. Here we go. Mastering. Go for the Ancient Power here. Nice and easy one shot. Now Masquerade normally has Intimidate. Although it actually wouldn't even have mattered because Ancient Power is special anyways, so we are A-okay there, and yes, I was correct, Latias. We're actually going to stay in here because Bug is super effective against... It's a Mega, okay. I don't actually know if Dragon resists Bug though. It does not, okay, perfect. Reflect type. Same type as Dragonfly. If it became the same type then Ancient Power should be good. Perfect! So it didn't really work out the way it wanted it to. Reflect type is probably quite a tricky one to use actually. Copying your opponent's type. And our last battle here, Dragonfly getting some good experience there. Beacon taking some hits. We're going to actually heal up Beacon there. Close to full. Close to full's fine. And we'll take on this trainer here. Can't even speak. Backpacker Grayson with a Shelmet. Nice and easy. Nice and easy battle here for our Beacon. Hopefully it should... Wow, we don't even... Oh, it's Protect. I don't know if Protect has priority, but I was about to say we don't even outspeed a Shelmet. Let's fucking hope we do. We don't even finish it! Jesus, okay. Wow. I really like using this. I really like using Lantern, but that's poor and it protects again. Great, 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 great. Come on, Beacon, you can do this. There we go. Down goes the Shelmet, and we can move on to our final encounter on this little kind of path to the west. as we go through the centre and come out. Oh, there's a little island here. Okay, so we are now Route 1. Okay, so I can see there's a small patch here, so we're going to go straight. There's a small little patch I can see up ahead that looks still, which is good. Oh, there's a dive spot here. Okay, so the dive spot here, but I actually think this is related to the Reggies, if I'm correct. Chingling, okay. Not the best encounter, but we will take it. We'll just fling a Pokeball because I don't think Chingling should be too hard to capture here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I've thought of a funny name for Chingling. Oh, Chingling's in this game as well. Each time it hops, it makes a ringing sound. It deafens foes by emitting high-frequency cries. Welcome to the roster, Chingling, or should I now call you Dingaling? Dingaling the Chingling. So childish, but it just made me giggle. So, we have now completed all of those encounters across the bottom there, or across that bottom route. One of the things I now noticed actually looking at the map here is that we're missing a route, an encounter. So what we're going to do actually is rather than continue here, I'm going to take a Loganair and we're going to fly to Slateport. We're going to drop ourselves off in Slateport here. A very cool animation actually there. And we're going to go south, down to the beach here. Oh, this is not the beach, this is the market. I completely forgot that that's what that is. There we go, there's the market. Down onto the beach, Route 109, but there's a route past here, so the further down I can go. Sounds a lot like a Gyarados actually, there's quite a fierce cry there, we heard. Down to the west here, I'm gonna avoid, actually you know what, why not? This looks like a double battle here, actually. We've got young couple Mel and Paul, Celebi and Zweilous. Okay, so I need to be kind of careful here because this is a bit of a tricky one. Okay. Light of Rune's a lot for Zweilous. I feel like that's kind of a bit pointless. So I'm just going to go for the Flash Cannon. I feel like it's a little bit pointless using up Light of Rune to try and kill. It's level 27. Celebi should go down to this. Signal Beam, 4 times more effective. See, so Celebi goes down. Zweilous is there. But I was about to use Light of Rune and it would have killed the Zweilous in one shot, but I just feel like it was a bit pointless considering the fact that the amount of recoil damage it does. And we can just kill Zweilous the next turn with the Signal Beam. And a Flash Cannon. There we go. Nice and easy. And we still get ourselves some good experience and some cash from the battle. It means we're a little bit closer to, I presume, Route 108, which I'm guessing we haven't managed to get ourselves. I'm trying to see where. Okay, so there's a couple of encounters we still need to get. There's Route 105, 108, an abandoned ship. Ah, so even, okay, so there's a couple more routes to go. Okay, there's still some more encounters to go. We're going to be encounter heavy this episode. Oh. There's also the abandoned ship, which we haven't been to yet either. So plenty more encounters still to go here. I'm going to avoid that trainer because I'd rather not. So before we go into the abandoned ship there, I'm going to just surf here. Hopefully, there we go. Our encounter for Route 108 is a Nidoking. Okay, so we've already got ourselves a Nidorina and a potential Nidoqueen. Let's see if we can capture ourselves a Nidoking. 1, 2. Oh, I thought we were going to get the first Ultra Ball there. That would have been quite cool. Okay, the only problem with this is that it's level... Oh, of course we get poisoned. It's level 20, so we can't really... There's like literally nothing we can do to really kind of weaken this down. The best we could maybe do is Rock Smash again, Metagross, but then we're still 25 levels above. I'm just trying to be aware of the fact that we can't really do very much damage to it. I'm gonna switch. I feel like we're gonna have to do something. So Rock Smash probably could kill it. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, perfect. Okay. I don't want to take the risk of that being a kind of lower roll, so we're gonna go for the Great Ball here. We've got one Great Ball left. We have weakened the Nidoking. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Nice and easy. Not that bad. Not that bad. So our Nidorina was called Queen. So our Nidorina, which was soon to be a Nidoqueen, called Queen, and we've got a Nidoking, so we will call Nidoking King. Yes, we would love to nickname our Pokemon. We always nickname our Pokemon in Nuzlocke. We have King, the Nidoking. And then we go to the abandoned ship. So this is, oh, Sea Movel. Okay, I didn't realise that's what it was called. I presumed it was the abandoned ship. Okay, I don't really want to battle them. So I'm going to just quickly look up and see. Yeah, so the only thing called Seafloor Cavern. So in this app, it's called the abandoned ship, but we know that that's where we are just now. So we're going to treat that as this encounter here. Now I need to be kind of careful because there's also somebody kind of swimming about there. So I'm going to go all the way over here. And swim about in this corner. Our abandoned ship encounter is... Okay. I'm pretty sure... Okay, so we have caught a Charizard before. It was a Mega Charizard Y. This is a Mega Charizard X. We could technically say that this is species and not capture it. Or dupes clause because we have a Charizard. But I'm going to try and capture this. Now, it's level 15, so the slight problem we have is like we are not going to be able to do any damage to it. The only thing that immediately popped into my head is that we have one repeat ball. This will be what I'm gonna Google that. What are sorry, try and bring my mouse across here. Repeat ball. Now this might slow the game down and the recording down a little bit. I'm gonna try my best not to let it slow down too much. Okay. So it's slowing it down a bit. Oh. Just scrolling down Bulbapedia slows this down. So it says it's a ball that works better on Pokemon caught before. When used from the bag, it has an increased catch rate modifier. I want to know what the catch rate modifier is. Does it tell you? Ah! So from Gen 3 to Gen 4... No, it's Gen 3 to Gen... What's that? 6. If used on a Pokemon that's already registered as the owned in the player's Pokédex, has a 3 times catch rate modifier. So this is Gen 6. So right now we have a 3 times chance. A 3 times catch rate modifier with the repeat ball here. Let's hope and keep our fingers crossed. Sorry for the lag there. 1, 2. Oh! thought we were going to get it. Okay, so we are going to spend a little bit of time. I would love to capture this Charizard. We're not going to be able to go because we now are at the 40-minute mark. We're not going to be able to go, I don't think. Okay, so I need to be very careful here actually as well. Almost clicked run there. We'll switch into Meta Man again because it's fire. I know it's fire, but it should be okay. I was thinking more like the dragon. But it's only level 15. I don't think it's going to do crazy amounts of damage. We have loads of Pokeballs here and Premier Balls, so we're just going to fling as many as we can. One. Okay. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have a quick nosy and see what the resistance is. I can't even think off the top of my head. So Mega Charizard X. It's a grass. It's a fire and grass are 4 times resisted. The problem is we do have like grass and fire moves, but they're not like. We'd be taking a big. I'm going to switch to Shell Shocker here. We'd be taking a huge risk. Because like it's level 15, that's the problem. It's level 15, it's so high. And the move we have, so Shell Shocker has pretty high special attack. Eruption's 150 power. Right, we'll just keep flinging some more Pokeballs just now. We'll see what happens. 1. Okay. If we start getting down to kind of what I'm going to start doing actually, just to speed things up a little bit here, I'm going to speed up the game to save all the pain of sitting watching about. Nope, no shakes. Okay. We don't want to sit around while we try and capture this. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Now we can slow it down a little bit again. Okay, Charizard is back. Charizard is back. I'm actually going to go back and see what we called. So our original Charizard Y was called Charizard. Am I the type of person to call this Charizard too? It's a dragon though, I kind of want to give it a slightly different name. Let's go for like... I'll think of something, because like... Because like Charizard's like lizard, Charmeleon's like chameleon, Charmander's like salamander. It's now a dragon, so we just call it Chargon. Let's call it Chargoon. Why not? Like Dragoon. Dragoon, Chargoon. Just a silly name. Let's see. Now, we'll do a quick, I'm going to do a quick flyback because we will save the game here. I would like to fly back and see some of our encounters there. I would like to see, have a quick nosy at all the abilities and stuff, and we can also heal up. We'll fly back just now. We'll fly back to Petalburg because in the next episode we will start off with an encounter to the west. We'll go to Route 105 and collect that last couple, like the last couple of encounters that we haven't got yet. We will jump in first and have a nosy at some of our new encounters. Now, as I said as well in the last episode when we took on the Moss Deep Gym, is that for the next gym as well as the last one, we will be... Okay, so here's some of our new encounters here. We will be using a different team for that. So we won't be using the team that I've been using in this episode. We will construct a new team to take on the 8th gym, and then we will probably use the team we have for the Elite Four, or depending on how these other Pokemon do, we might change it up and we might have a slightly different composition of team going into the Elite Four. So we've got Queen Plant here, Solar Power, we saw that in the battle. Mega Drain, Synthesis, Teeter Dance, Quiver Dance, pretty good. We've got Pollen King with Frisk, not great. Mega Drain, Aromatherapy, Poison Powder, and Stun Spore. Numero Uno with Anger Point, so if we take a critical hit, max attack. Okay. Okay. Not bad. We've got Catcher, Grass Belt. Now that would change obviously if Bellsprout evolved into Victory Bell all the way, but almost a full set of so Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Stun Spore for getting any kind of, so getting Sleep, Poison or Paralysis on our Pokemon there. We've got Queen with Anger Point as well, but that would change if she evolved into Nidoqueen. We've got Define, Dingaling again would evolve and change. Then we have, so we used them before, then we've got King, Sap Sipper, so boost attack when hit with a grass type move. Okay, so not bad actually. So I mean if we switched it into a grass type it would give it a good boost. We've been training up a few other Pokemon, but I would like to see Chargoon. Inner Focus protects from flinching. Scratch, now we'd need to change that a little bit, but Scratch, Grill, Ember, and Smoke Screen. Okay, Inner Focus, not bad. Not bad for Mega Charizard, but we are now at the 45-minute mark. We have been playing for a little while now. In between the episodes, I will battle all those trainers that we passed on those routes. I will try and grind up some other Pokemon in our PC in preparation for the 8th gym and our next badge, hopefully, that we can get. Maybe in the next episode, we will have to wait and see. But for now, I've been KDP. This has been Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby Randomized Nuzlocke. I can't wait to see you in the next one, guys. See you.